Hey guys, Richard here. So in this review I want to talk to you about Rebillz 2.0. Now this was first released in 2020, comes from James Fawcett and Mark Barrett, and basically this is teaching you a method of making money by using paid traffic. Now I'm going to go through the members area, I'm going to discuss the various traffic sources on here, and I'm going to give you some of my opinions about those traffic sources, and you can use that to decide whether you're willing to take a chance on this type of product to make money online. So as usual, they're telling you that it's going to take 2 days to make a full-time income, 30 minutes to set up, all of those kind of buzzwords that newbie marketers especially will be attracted to on a product like this. And I want you to really think about this if you're a newbie. This review is going to be aimed at newbies because they're the folks that are going to struggle with this method most of all. So guys, I base these reviews on my own opinion, spending many years online buying products just like this one. And the idea of the reviews is that you can have a little bit more information before you go ahead and decide to purchase any kind of products online. So guys, if you're interested in these types of reviews, don't forget to hit that subscribe and notification bell, and I'll let you know whenever I release new videos. And if you're really serious about building a long-term sustainable business online, you can check out my free training. You'll see the link in the description below over to the School of Nomads, and we'll take you through the whole process step by step. So guys, I'm over in the members area now. Basically this is just a bunch of tutorials in the members area, and they take you through various concepts around how to build your funnel, how to go ahead and get traffic to your funnel, and what type of products you're actually going to go ahead and promote here. Now, the idea of Rebillz is that you go ahead and find products that have ongoing billing to the product, so they have got some kind of membership attached to them that people pay for month after month after month to be members of, and then you can get a commission every single month. So the concept itself is fine. It's a good way to actually make money online. The problem is here some of the things within this particular product that I don't think are very good for newbies. So you have a getting started section here, you have an overview section here where they go through the concept itself. Now the case study here, they actually concentrate on what James Fawcett has made as far as money is concerned off ClickBank, and I noticed the product he's promoting most is something called Perpetual 365. Now this is a terrible product, especially if you're a newbie. Again, it relies on solo ads to actually drive traffic to the product itself and then make money. So you're actually getting other people to join the product, and the vendor is the only one who's making money out of the whole thing. Now, if you want to go ahead and look at this in more detail, there will be a link in the description below over to my own review of Perpetual 365, and you see that I don't think it's a very good product to promote to anybody else. It really isn't. So I'm not really impressed with that. Now, if you go to setting up a Rebillz, now what you're doing here is you're finding an offer, you're building a funnel to attract people to that offer, and then you're going ahead and sending emails to that funnel. So let me just show you what that looks like. So here is a very simple description of what's happening here. You'll find your product on ClickBank or some other kind of affiliate network, and that will have some kind of Rebillz attached to it. What you need to do then is set up your opt-in form and send traffic to that opt-in form. Now that opt-in form will then lead them through the affiliate link from your affiliate program over to the sales page, and the idea is they'll purchase. If they don't purchase, because you've got your opt-in form there, they'll go ahead and get emails from you that are going to direct them back to the sales page. That's very simply how this process works. Now, here's the main issue with this whole concept, which I'm going to come back to, is the type of traffic they're actually asking you to use. So if I just come back to this, what they have here in the build funnel and integrate autoresponders, they have some pretty good training on how to go ahead and build your landing page. And the problem here is it's just a landing page. You're not really offering anything for people to opt in, but there is kind of a caveat to this as far as the traffic's concerned. I'll go through that. So they're actually recommending ClickFunnels. ClickFunnels, if you're a beginner, is like buying a Ferrari where you can barely drive. It's $99 a month. It's grossly overpriced for what you need. You can get many different page builders. They're a lot cheaper than this. And to be honest, you need to be getting them rather than buying ClickFunnels. They also recommend GrooveFunnels here. These are both affiliate links, by the way, so they get money when you go ahead and buy any of these things. And the GrooveFunnels account, again, you can build a free GrooveFunnels funnel, so you could start off for free, but as soon as you want to start using more funnels and get more kind of usage out of it, you have to start paying the pro license, which again is very expensive. Lots of different options that you can use. Thrive Architect, Eliminator, lots of different options you can use for page builders and landing page builders. I will actually leave a video below that shows you how I build my own landing pages in Thrive, so you can see that as an option. But anyway, so that's the video here. Now the next one is all about kind of your follow-up, those emails that I showed you. So that would be through GetResponse. Now GetResponse is the one I use. Totally fine there. They show you how to actually start putting your auto responder emails into GetResponse. Again, email marketing is an art, and the problem with the email marketing, something they mentioned at the beginning here, when they talked about the numbers here, the response rates and the open rates for email marketing are very, very low. So it is a bit of a numbers game. The only way you get good response rates for email marketing is if you've got a relationship with your list, and you can build a relationship with your list and they get to know you, and then they're interested in your offers and services. This method is completely opposite to that. You'll have no relationship with your list, and I'll go through that in more detail. So this is the kind of the setup. Again, nothing wrong with the actual training. Just more of an issue with some of these things they're recommending to you as a beginner. Rebillz traffic. Now here is a massive problem, I think, with this product. Exactly the same with Perpetual 365. This is almost the same product as Perpetual 365. In that all they're doing is they're building something to recommend solo ads to you. And most of the solo ads they're recommending, they have affiliate links over to the sellers. So they're getting a cut of everything you pay to the solo ads. So this is my big issue with this. They have this little access, the little black book here. So here's their little black book of solo ad vendors. Now solo ads are rented lists basically. What you're doing is you're paying other people to send traffic over to your squeeze page. So what you would do is you would say spend $1,000 and they would send 1,000 clicks. You pay for clicks, so people that click to actually go over to your page. And then you would pay them anything from 50 cents to $1, depending on who the solo ad vendor is, depending on the quality of the traffic they send. Some of these guys like Wayne Crow are very expensive. Let me just show you Wayne Crow's numbers. Anything from $90 for 100 clicks, $167 for 200, $425 for 500 clicks, you know, so it's very expensive. So if you're a beginner, this is a very expensive way to get going. Now, why is this a big problem, spending that much? You cannot guarantee that anybody is going to make any sales off you. One of the big things with solo ads is your opt-in rates are 50% at best. And the reason I tell you that is because if you actually look at Perpetual 365 itself, and I just show you this video, they got a whole video on here that explains how you actually get to 2,000 a month. And they talk about having 100 clicks purchased, having a subscriber rate of only 50%. It'll cost you $50. Number of sales made is 1, so they're even admitting you're going to make very little sales, and then it takes months and months and lots of money to ever build up to ever get into a profit. So if you're a beginner, this is so dangerous, guys, to actually start messing about with solo ads. They can be very expensive. You've got no idea of the quality of the traffic or who the traffic is that's coming to your list. Now, if you stick around to the end of this call, I am going to give you kind of a 5-minute overview of solo ads, but I'll leave it to the end of the call because I want to make sure that I go through this product so that if you already know about that, you don't have to sit through it. So guys, this is the big problem with this particular product, is the traffic sources. Lots of different vendors on here. All of these are affiliate links. So if you go ahead and buy traffic of these folks, the vendors of this product also get a cut of that. So they want you to go ahead and buy hundreds and thousands of dollars worth of traffic of these guys and basically gamble on ever making any kind of profit out of this particular product. So we come down here, there's also a using Bing ads. They talk about Bing ads and they got a training course on Bing ads. Again, paid traffic, if you're a newbie, very, very dangerous. You need to start off with free traffic and you need to start off slowly, or you're going to end up spending an absolute fortune and losing it all. And guys, I tell you this from experience. I've done this exactly myself. I used to use solo ads years ago. You spend $1,000 on solo ads, you get hardly any opt-ins. You might get 1 or 2 sales, and it kind of gives you a feel-good factor when you get those sales. But then when you re-email people that are on your list, the list is completely dead. They're just not interested. And I'll explain to you why at the end of this review. Now, when they talk about actually some of the bonuses here, they kind of show you some of the top offers to promote. And they've got John Thornhill's ambassador program here. This one, see my review below. This is not worth promoting to anybody. The 12-minute affiliate, Again, I'll leave a review of this below. Not worth, again, solo ad vendors. All this is one big advert for solo ads. And unless you're willing to spend an absolute fortune, I would keep away from it. And there's some other bonuses here that you can go ahead and go through. So guys, I would keep away from this product if you're not willing to spend an absolute fortune on paid traffic and you don't understand how to use solo ads. So guys, let's jump into the funnel. Now the funnel is huge, as you see here, and some of these have actually got substantial downsells for exactly the same product. So if I had bought any of these at $197, for instance, and then found out there's a downsell to $97, I would feel very hard done by. So the product itself, the front end is $12.95. I got it for $7. They got $5 off. That's the product I just showed you. Upgrade 1 is the Rebillz Profit Automators, $37. That's a bunch of emails. Upgrade 2 is the Rebillz Done For You package at $197. There's $100 off that if you wait for it. Upgrade 3 is Rebillz Insider Profit Club, $67. Another $20 off that. Upgrade Rebillz Fast Track Optimizers. I'll put all the details of these in the description below, guys, if you really want to read them. That's $47. Upgrade 5 is Unlimited Traffic at $197. Again, that's actually $100 off if you leave it. And then Upgrade 6 is Rebillz Reseller Rights, $47. So guys, just to wrap this part of the review up, I would keep away from this if you're a complete newbie. I really would. If you know what you're doing with solo ads, then you don't really need this in the first place, because you get it. All you need to do is go to ClickBank, get an offer that's a Rebillz, and then make yourself a very simple landing page and then send traffic through a solo ad. In fact, a lot of the solo ad vendors will make you a landing page anyway, so you don't even need this at all. So guys, I would keep away from this if you're a newbie. Thanks for watching this review. Stick around if you want to see my 5-minute take on solo ads. If you're really interested in building a long-term sustainable business online, don't forget to check out the link in the description below over to the School of Nomads, and I'll take you through the whole process step by step. Until next time, guys, take care. Okay guys, so for the ones that actually stuck around to look at this kind of brief overview of solo ads, I wanted to explain to you why I've got this opinion of solo ads, because I've used these many times before, and I think they're a very poor choice of traffic for a newbie. Now, the caveat here is if you're a seasoned marketer and you've got lots of money to spend on advertising and you can afford to throw loads of traffic down your funnel and it's very robust, it has upsells, you have a good email marketing system in place, all of that kind of good stuff, then potentially solo ads can get you leads. They're very likely to get you profits on your sales unless you've got very high ticket offers in there, but they can get you leads. And the reason it will work for experienced marketers is that they know how to build up a relationship with whatever list that they end up having. The issue with you as a newbie is that you're going to have a lot of problems getting any kind of relationship with your list, and this is the reason why. Here is the solo ad vendor. Now what the solo ad vendors are, and there's thousands of guys out there, is they're very good at building lists. So they can use things like Google ads, they can use things like banners on websites, and they'll offer some kind of freebie to opt into their own list, and they'll have thousands of people on something called a link rotator. Now a link rotator is a very clever piece of software that allows them to send the traffic or the clicks which you buy to any destination by using just one link. So they can email out the same email to thousands of people, and the link inside those emails can be changed just using the link rotator. And that's very useful to them because they then can take orders off people like you, and they can send you traffic with your link. All they need to do is plug your link into their rotator, and whatever emails they'll send out that day to those folks that are on their list will have your link in them. Now what happens is these guys then advertise on places like Udemy, on places like their own websites, and you come along and you say, I want to have 1,000 clicks. I'll use 1,000 clicks as the example because it's easy, right? And $1,000 and 1,000 clicks. So depending on who these sellers are, they'll sell you at various rates, but let's say they're selling you for $1 a time. So you're going to now buy 1,000 clicks. So you will buy 1,000 clicks off them. Somebody else will buy 1,000 clicks off them. Somebody else will buy 1,000 clicks off them, and so on and so on. And they've got clicks going out in all different directions, all different emails to these folks that are originally on their particular list. Okay. Now these folks are bombarded with various emails multiple times in a day. They can email these folks 40, 50 times a day with various offers, and they got no idea who they're getting emails from. But some of them may open just because there's free things attached to them. Maybe they're being offered something free, and a lot of them are freebie seekers and they just want to open any old email and click on it, but they don't actually have any kind of emotional reason to open your email. So once you bought your clicks, your 1,000 clicks, this is you here, they will then send out your email with your particular link on it. And remember, that's the link over to your landing page. So there's your clicks there, it goes over to your opt-in page. And what you will find on your particular opt-in page is you may get 50% opt-in. Now I showed you on Perpetual 365, they'll actually estimate themselves that they'll only get 50% opt-in. So let's say 500 of these folks will end up opting into your page and then be on your list. Now, the first thing I'll do is go over to a sales page, and they might not even bother purchasing that particular offer. Many of them will not, because they won't even know why you're emailing them or who you are, so they won't bother purchasing. But they'll all end up on your email list, and you'll start sending emails. Now, the big issue there is when they're on your email list, you will get an extremely low response rate. So why do you think that is? The reason you'll get a low response rate is because, one, they're being bombarded by all of these other emails, right? Because they're getting 50 odd emails a day off this guy over here who's got thousands of people on his email list. And two, you're just going to be one of many probably promoting the same thing to them over and over. They've got no relationship with you. They might not even be in your niche. They might have no interest in what you have to offer. So your open rates are going to be incredibly low. So even if you do manage to get 1 or 2 sales on the front end, which you could do just by virtue of numbers, 500 people may get 1 or 2 sales, you're going to get very little response on the follow-ups. So unless you know what you're doing, your response rates are going to be incredibly low. So your sales are going to be very minimal here, and the idea is you would end up having to pump more and more money to get more and more clicks to get any kind of sales up to a stage where they're reoccurring and they're making you enough money. But on the back end, the numbers are completely out of whack because you've spent thousands of dollars to get to a stage where you're making maybe a couple of $100 maximum a month. So the main issues are you're going to get very low open rates, you'll have no list relationship, you'll have a spam list, you don't know if they're bots, although a lot of these guys will promise they're not bots, but you've got no idea. There'll be a lot of fake clicks going on. You won't have the tools to actually recognize whether there's fake clicks. More of the seasoned marketers can do. Only the vendor makes real money, and these guys are just not targeted. They're not yours. They've got no relationship with you. They don't know who you are. They might not even be in the niche. They might not be interested in the products that you are trying to promote. Lots of different reasons why they're not targeted. So guys, if you have stuck around, this is the reason I don't like solo ads. I've been burnt on them plenty of times in the past. I spent many hundreds of dollars on solo ads. Had the same kind of feeling when you get the odd sale here and there, think it's been a success, but when you do the maths, it really hasn't. So guys, if you're stuck around, thanks for listening to this part of the review. Until next time, take care.